back on this Biz and Tech Tuesday. The next stuff is super cool. Joining us now, our graphic designer here at Colorton, Josh Fowler. He is the man behind the 3D printing and the bobbleheads that you've done. Man, thanks so much for doing this for us.
It's been fun.
So let's just start first things first. What got you interested in 3D printing?
I'm a graphic artist here, so I do a lot of stuff in general in 3D. And I was watching a CBS News article one time, and they were talking about MakerBots and 3D printing. And I already do 3D stuff for my job. Like, I could actually make that into something real, and that's kind of what got me going. And I'm also kind of a big tinkerer anyway, and so when I saw that you could actually build them from kits, that got me really excited too. So
he built a 3D printer using parts from a 3D printer.
Yeah.
Now, is this something, I mean, everybody hears about 3D printing and everybody's going, whoa, this is so... Can you get into this relatively easy, or do you just really have to have a big-time understanding before you even think you can step
Big-time
into
understanding
It's
is
a little
what
bit
I'm
of both,
gonna go with.
actually.
Yeah.
The big-time understanding definitely does help, but there are newer ones that are coming out now. You can even go to like Staples and Best Buy and pick them up. Where they are, you can kind of hop in. They make it a little easy. I mean, it does help to have some grounding in it, but yeah, if you're making simple shapes or little kind of cubes, that kind of stuff, then you can usually get into it pretty simply.
Oh, it's so interesting to me. So let's talk a little bit about the bobblehead that you did. Yesterday you put me on what, for lack of a better word, there I am on what I would call a lazy Susan.
Yes, man-sized
How does
turntable.
this work? You use Kinect technology like the video game.
Yes, it uses a Kinect from an Xbox 360 and uses the same picture and depth information, and it's got a little program that takes that, and while you're spinning around, it will turn it into one single model, and then once that information is scanned into the computer, I can take that and pretty much do whatever I want with it. And right now, it's just bobbleheads seem to be the kind of logical, fun thing to do.
Yeah, he just stands there with that thing, and it just spins me round and round and round and round.
And then there's the image.
Yes.
Look at this. You got attitude in that, by the way.
Yeah, always. All right, so you had me put my hair up at first, and then put my hair back down.
Yes.
Can we show the little me?
Absolutely.
We've got a little mini me.
Yes.
I don't know who wants to get a shot of the little mini me face. Over here?
Look at this. There you go.
Hello. Hi.
Hopefully it'll look a little bit more like you want to get it painted. Mini Joy.
Now, you've constructed that since yesterday afternoon. How long of a process is this whole thing, do you think, from start to finish till, because, part of it, of course, is your talent, not only putting this together, but the painting, making it look realistic. How long does that whole process take?
Quite a while. To get the actual, after the scan was done, it takes about 4 hours for me to format into the digital file.
4 hours?
Yeah, just to kind of play around with it. It depends on the quality of the scan. Sometimes it can go a little quicker, sometimes a little slower.
There you can see.
Yes, and then after that, we send it over to the printing software, and it prints it. This, what you're watching right now, this is a lapse of about 6 hours last night, is what it took. I have it run a little bit slower, so it's nice and accurate. But this, the body I'm expecting to take about 10 to 12 hours to print, all told. And then once that's done, probably an additional 6 to 7 hours maybe with sanding it, smoothing it, painting it, that kind of thing. Just depends on how well this thing prints and how much cleanup I have to do.
Well, if you do this one like you did Tom's, we showed off yesterday. I don't know if we have it out here. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
and the painting you
really
do on it, too, is stunning. So there's something going on behind me, and I'm going to move out of the way a little bit because I want you to be able to see.
There you see it.
Okay, you can see it. Okay. So this, I thought at first was me when I came to the studio, and then I saw that it has like the body of an animal, and I thought, now, I'm pretty sure that's not me.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a tomcat.
It's a tomcat.
They have these on some of the better Egyptian tombs.
Yes, of course, yes.
You can see them.
If you look in the hieroglyphics, you'll find some tomcats.
Yeah, I think they're in the Book of Hammurabi or something like that.
But so you've got an image. See, there's Tom's
there's the Tom
bobblehead.
head, yep.
It's fantastic.
And we were talking about this, a lot of bobbleheads in the past, they look kind of like the person.
Yeah.
These...
That looks exactly.
It's a mini me.
Exactly
like
like
it really
Tom.
is.
It's crazy. All right, so how did you do the tomcat though? Did you?
It's a program called Meshmixer, where I could take in. I got online to a website called Thingiverse, where you can download just a bunch of people just make things and put it out there.
Okay.
And somebody had a little model of a cat, so I used Tom's bobblehead scan actually and mesh mixed it onto that, and Actually, you got it timed out, so it should get finished up here in just a second. It should be.
I think it's
run
pretty
done already.
amazing also that while it's building this, it's also building a framework, an inner support frame.
Yes.
So it's not just something that you can
Exactly. It is
crush
really
quickly.
Yeah, it's made of thin plastic, but you can actually adjust the settings on it to be as strong as you need it to be. So for this one, if it's just a toy or something, like a bobblehead, you don't really need it to be that rigid. You can tell it to be a little thinner. Or if you need something with some strength, like a support piece or something like this, then it will be quite a bit stronger.
It's even creepier, the Tomcat.
Good.
Good.
So these pieces, right? Are these part of the ones that you printed?
Yes. Yeah. Actually,
Okay. The colorful pieces
yeah.
on this.
Yeah, any of the neon
See back
pieces
there?
are the ones that I've created on this printer for this printer.
Okay.
All the other ones are created on a cup or a MakerBot cupcake, which was the original printer that I used to make the parts to build this one. And then once I got it going, then I used this one to kind of make a little bit more refined pieces, which are you can kind of see, like this is a new one of those the leg braces there. And so, yeah, eventually
you need a new one,
amazing.
just print it.
itself.
You know, it's really stunning.
It's amazing
All right.
what they're doing with
Josh
3D
Fowler,
printing.
thank you so much
Yeah,
for
absolutely. Thanks for having me
your
on.
mind, your thoughts, your technology, your smarts, and putting all the time into this for sure. And we'll show
Sure,
you the finished
yeah.
product when he gets it done. There's the Tomcat. Good golly. All right, coming up, Bruce Porter's going to come in and discuss 401k during this week's Dollars and Cents segment. So don't go away.
Meow.
He doesn't have a bobblehead. Bruce does not.